In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future. As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa, seeing the two of you chatting like this, I might almost feel—
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own. Tell me, how did you discover the source mechanism?
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour NATLAN for a different option. Auroron helped as well. We tracked down 3 scholars, Abarawa, Bosomtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results of their research to locate this ancient device.
I've never heard those names before. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. Compared to using the Gnosis, our current plan will buy us some time. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort, even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
But that means making everyone forget their past! We should definitely try to avoid it if we can. Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500 years ago. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to NATLAN with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that NATLAN had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, Aizu. I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy, but Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of need. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid NATLAN. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was lost, I was already committed to this fight. Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate, and, in his final moments, told me the secret of the Gnosis.
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him down each time. You knew him, and you fought for NATLAN all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality, the flesh still rots.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen what I was truly capable of.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of you were using your full strength?
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. It would have been no different than taking hostages. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost, plain and simple. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save NATLAN. That was my primary motive. Once NATLAN is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls the power of death.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated NATLAN's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The size of the flame depends on the person's potential. The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your ability to tolerate it. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength, and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting risk. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Auroron fought back from the brink of death. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That is my duty.
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one day. You should head back and get some rest. I'm sure you're exhausted. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to come, so we need to be prepared.
When you put it that way, Paimon feels even more exhausted. All right, let's head back.
That hurts.
Stay still. Your wound needs time to heal.
The monsters keep increasing in number. It's like something changed.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. You have us by your side. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another thing coming. Oh, someone's calling us.
Coming! Coming! Something wrong, Traveler?
Return to the skies!
Kanich!
Oh, these must be friends of yours.
It was a piece of cake. Those invasive pests are lucky someone called a truce, or we would have burned them all to ashes. Yeah, a lot happened while we were in the ruin. We'll tell you about it some other time. We won't keep you then. Let's talk later. Ha! Little Kanich thinks he can just leave without consulting the almighty Dragon Lord. Kahula how! Hey! Wait up!
Incoming! Auroron?
Granny? What's wrong, Granny? It looks like you have something to say.
You know exactly what you did! You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I think! Now, where do I even be? Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You couldn't wait to run off last time, and the time before that.
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the ancient room. I'm not the one who needs an apology. Apologize to yourself for risking your life.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I messed up.
You better be sincere. This is an incredibly serious matter.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected on my actions. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. But I don't regret it. I just had to do something. Not because I thought I was special, but because I wanted to help NATLAN as much as I can. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still. Thank you, Granny.
You're welcome. Just make sure to thank Aoife sometime. Anyway, don't feel too grateful. I tampered with the bag to copy a portion of your memories.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Like you could uncover one of my tricks. Anyway, I have something else to tell you. The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of NATLAN, and you should understand you'll have to take responsibility for that.
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another failsafe, you saved yourself with sheer force of will, and managed... Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because I mean it!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this. You normally let your fists do the talking.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs, and I meant every part of it.
Could you not? I still need them to walk.
Trying to negotiate, are you? All right. Make me an offer.
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish, can you let me off the hook this one time? I promise to do better in the future.
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. We'll see if I change my mind. Oh, a traveler, Paimon.
Hello!
Yes. Looking after these little rascals is rather exhausting.
Taking care of the traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is...
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If Aurora...
Sounds great! We'll be there!
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. They were not tempered correctly at the forge. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. I know we're under a lot of pressure, but we can't compromise on quality. Listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and I'll take care of the pieces.
Hey, Shilonen? Is some...
Nothing I can't handle. Just, some rushed, defective goods, that's all. Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate, you should really get some rest.
You must be exhausted too.
Don't worry. I like it that way.
Let's ride! Grab the engines!
If you're done for the day, we should get some rest.
You ready?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler. But we ran into a problem. He's not from NATLAN, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mawika must hold him in high regard. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Do you believe this traveler to be deserving? Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children, both children of NATLAN. I would hear your opinions on the matter.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. NATLAN owes him a debt, but that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into a heroic epic. But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, then the life of the craftsman is the outer shell, serving as its protection. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell will gradually disappear. Forging an ancient name is no easy task, and creating one for an outlander makes it even more challenging. Still, if you're here...
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the Abyss or what the final price of averting this disaster will be. If giving up my life means that all the people of NATLAN can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible. Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the final step to victory. And you, Siglali, the anxiety you feel, it's because you saw something, yes? Something you were not meant to see.
So, you know about that too.
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong. The Masters of the Night Wind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just... using this power on the Pyro Archon has always been seen as a taboo.
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
Oh.
A key part of Malika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the ruler of death. Considering its origins, the price of using that power is death.
You're saying Malika is going to die in this war against the Abyss?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
Don't forget, Siglali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different. Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. But death is different. Death is a rule. The ruler of death's power will allow Malika to triumph over the Abyss. But she must offer her own life in the process. The ruler of death cares little for the time and manner of a death. She simply guarantees that it will occur. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond my capabilities.
Malika knows about all this, doesn't she?
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem is solved. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see, but I will curb my expectations. My time is running out. It is my honor to witness humanity in this moment of absolute determination.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that, but there is nothing you can do. How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? 1,000? 10,000? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss, and in the end, all will cease to exist. When you consider all of that, extending my life is meaningless.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I shoulder. My Creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land, whether from the past or the future. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire, and the Traveler will also become a hero forever recorded in the memory of NATLAN.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is already all but spent.
Really. Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. This is the least that an angel can do. Time for you to leave. It's getting dark.
I can't sleep with all the noise outside! Forget it, let's go check it out. Shilon and Lolly, is there—
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us this. Like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this, we can finally record your deeds.
Just keep it with you during your time in NATLAN. And eventually, it'll be full of your adventures.
Really? Let Paimon see! Whoa, it's the two of us! And a sun in the middle. Oh, and that must be—
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about his form. When you want to check the contents, just take it out and have a look.
Sounds convenient! It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space. This is a really awesome gift. Oh, yeah. we'd feel bad accepting something like that.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, you two. It's, like you saw yesterday, aiding humanity is the Lord of the Night's mandate. She would have willingly reconstructed NATLAN's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in return for this.
Exactly. Just take it.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. The Abyss attacked again. The monsters are everywhere.
So soon? We just fought them off.
We can figure that out later. Let's go!
I see. I'll send reinforcements to those 2 locations. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're careful on the retreat.
Understood. I'll spread the word.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes, it's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now, there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more frequent.
What about the scale? What areas are they targeting?
All of NATLAN. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the Collective of Plenty are reporting attacks.
Could this also be some kind of omen? If things continue like this, then...
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity and its final chance.
You're saying we just have to hold out for as long as we can?
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on protecting civilians. There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many—
Leave that to us. We'll head out right away.
All right. Shilonen, Kachina, head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Lali, you're needed in the Masters of the Nightwind. As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too far from the stadium.
Understood. I'll leave right away.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around NATLAN. Update them once you've completed your mission. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
All right, no time to lose. Let's go!
Be careful, everyone.
What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. They won't be able to hold out. Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
a lot of energy. Whoa. There are warriors fighting everywhere. Seems like chaos in the making. Good thing for those battle reports. Look, they must be trapped. Let's go help.
Reinforcements! Thank goodness!
Show no mercy! Laline, eat Papa! Get him!
Thank you for coming. We were almost at the breaking point.
There were just too many monsters. They just kept coming, wave after wave.
At least we got here in time. You all should get going.
I know, but it's not that easy. A lot of people were hurt in the battle just now. Our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered
That's not important right now. We need to focus on getting out of here alive.
I know, but these were medical supplies. What if they need them back at the stadium?
It's them! Over here!
We came to help, but looks like you don't need it. Nice job.
Now we can head straight to the next location.
What other areas need help?
Here, take a look at the late messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around NATLAN to pass along the latest intel. If you see a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy, feel free to ask them about...
Thanks! Now where should we go next?
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight, so let's split up. Choose where you want to go.
Still looks like they could use some help here, though. These supplies...
It's all right. Don't delay your rescue efforts on our account.
But if we stay here too long, the monsters might come back.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever you decide.
Traveler, can I ask you? My mother's a doctor. When she heard about the attacks in the wilderness, she rushed out to help, and I haven't heard from her since. I'm worried. She's not a fighter, and I can't leave to check on her. I want her to stay out of this. So if you see her, can you please tell her to take shelter?
Of course, we've got...
Thank you. Oh, that makes it easier to focus on the current...
Do you get... normal? You mean, I'm not being a coward?
Not at all. You're here, aren't you? Ready to fight even despite your fear. That's impressive!
Oh, yeah. You're right. Thanks, you two.
Kanich just ran past. He must be busy delivering messages. At least he didn't look hurt. Everything looks good so far. Wait, those Saurians are fighting the Abyss! Unbelievable! Attacking cute, innocent Saurians? Come on, let's go help!
Light it up! Show no mercy! Show! Ha! Sa! Ha! Sha! Sha! Ha! Yeah! Sa!
It's all right. You're safe now. The bad guys are all gone. Go and find your friends, okay? It's dangerous out here. Okay, then. Shoo! Shoo! Come on, shoo! Nope. Still nothing. Wait. There's something on the ground over there. Let's see. Oh, it's one of the battle reports from the Scions of the Canopy. This must be what the Saurians were trying to protect. Looks pretty recent, too. We can use it to figure out where to go next. You're right. Maybe they just, anyway, we saw the battle report, so you guys don't need to worry anymore. Huh. Still no... Well, what do you want to do? Follow the battle report or continue to explore?
Return to the skies! I'm tired already.
This is the place. Let's go help.
Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to end!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Show no mercy! Fulfill our pact!
Light it up!
Thank you for coming. We finally have time to catch our breath. Fairly stable for now. We've stationed ourselves here to act as a buffer.
What about the monsters that suddenly appeared?
Based on my experience, the monsters are attracted to two things. The presence of living beings and combat. That's why we set up our front line of defense so far from the tribe. The messenger's here.
Perfect! We were just waiting for the latest battle report.
We'll stay here and continue to guard the tribe. There's so much that needs to be done after that last battle. But if you're not in a hurry to leave, would you be willing to help out?
That's a decision for the Traveler.
By the way, I think I know where some monsters might be. It's an If you've got some time, I'd appreciate the backup. All right, let's move on.
Out of my way! Show no mercy! Lolene, he's Papa!
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
See?
Thanks to you, we managed to clear out the threats in the surrounding area.
Our bond is strong. Stand with me.
Here's the current situation. People from all over NATLAN are trying to make their way to the stadium, but they're being targeted by the... If you have the strength, they could really use some help.
Huh?
Wow, there are so many people here? Looks like it really is getting too dangerous for people to stay out in the wild. I guess since the situation isn't getting any better, well, we'll just have to keep fighting.
Let's ride! Full throttle!
You two! Time to end them! Stand with me! I'll settle this!
Burn it down!
Oh, Kenichi, you're back! Yeah, it really feels like we're running short on people everywhere. It's so dangerous out there. Just when we think everything's under control, Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What if things get even worse? Psh! What a stupid question. You know the answer, you're just too afraid to face it. Like a puny bug clinging to a pipe dream. Okay, that's enough out of you! Fear is useless anyway. Even if the endless surge of monsters scares you to death, you still have to fight. There's spewing nonsense, as always. Quit worrying and look at the outcome, genius! She's still obviously the strongest warrior you have. Yeah, she always seems so confident. Plus, she told us you can only become the Archon by proving your strength. All right. I'm tired of this conversation. Either take a break or get moving already. Good idea. Maybe we can see if the people around here need anything in the meantime. Looks like we're on the same page. There are a lot of people in here. Could they all be refugees?
Oh, it's you.
Hey, you made it back!
Sure did. Dargo made sure we got back safely before rushing out again.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical supplies to the stadium.
I managed to accept my fear, but I still want to ask you one last thing. If I die, do you think anyone will remember me?
Yeah, please do whatever you can to stay alive. Your life is super important.
My life is super important. Got it. Thank you again for leading me to the answer.
Want to get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out again in a bit. Want to get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out. return!
Locked up!
Show no mercy!
I got him cornered!
Fulfill our pact! Get to work! Light it up! Get with me! Lolling meets Papa! Get him!
There are too many of them! They just keep coming! These rascals are playing dirty! Strength in numbers is the lowest! There are too many of them! They just keep coming! These rascals are playing dirty! Strength in numbers is the lowest form of strength!
Out of my way! The bond is strong!
Shadow Crest! Mine to command!
Get with me!
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? The physical embodiment of pure dread and destruction! that black pit of despair will eat you all alive! Ah, at long last! Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too! The fact that Deadpan Kanich is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Oh, let's go. The disaster's really happening. Whoa! Those Saurians are fighting each other! Oh, wait, something's wrong. What are these monsters?
Light of the blazing sun!
Dissipate!
Get to work! Light it up!
Time to go!
You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our path! Get... Rise with the sun!
Get with me! I'll settle this! Over here! Come on! Quick! Hey! Wake up! And you! Wake up!
They're all dead.
Oh no! Were we too late?
We were on our way to the stadium with our Saurians when that dark entity emerged in the sky. Seconds later, the abyss monsters appeared and changed into Saurian form. They fought till the end to protect us. And now...
Right. You need to get to the stadium. Come on, we'll take you.
I guess. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly, I am. May the Wyab watch over your souls, now and forever.
Huh? Yeah. Hi, my nose. It's just... It hasn't... But anyway, right now, let's focus on getting them to the stadium. With any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. If not, we'll just have...
Need the latest battle report? We don't have too much information since so few messengers are making it back. But as I understand, the folks at the Scions of the Canopy outpost suffered a large-scale abyss attack as they were trying to evacuate civilians. If you're free, please head there immediately.
Yet another place crawling with monsters. Let's clear the area and see if there are any survivors.
Show no mercy! Pyroclastic surge!
Our bond is strong! Fulfill our pact! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get Me. Show no mercy.
Light up a blazing sun!
Dissipate. Suffer the wrath of Eastling. Fulfill.
Stay back! Wait, here? What happened to the monsters?
All of them? But there were so many.
What's the situation here? Any other survivors?
The warriors protecting our group all fought to their deaths. We weren't about to sit around waiting to die, so we snuck out and made a run for it. But we didn't get far before the monsters spotted us. Who knows? Maybe we should have stayed put after all.
Oh, when I was in my prime, I could have handled them all by myself.
Yeah, take our hot air balloon and head to the stadium.
Oh, but won't that hold you up? If we...
What the? How is anyone still here? I thought the monsters had captured this place. Yes, of course. Leave them with us. What's the matter? We need to go.
It's just... I can't help but think things might have turned out differently if only I'd chosen to fend for myself sooner, rather than expecting other people to protect me.
It's not too late. Maybe even for me. I might be an old bag of bones, but I used to train in the spear, and I bet I can still remember a thing or two.
Let's get going. I'm gonna fight to the very end, just like they did.
Thanks again for your help. We'll be all right from here.
Okay, but be extra careful on your way back.
You bet.
Huh? Doesn't look like we'll be able to find anyone here. The monsters are all that's left.
Wrath from the sky!
The bond is strong. Fulfill our path.
Rise with the sun!
Nope. Nobody here. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's head over. These warriors are struggling! Quick, let's help them!
Light it up!
Dissipate. Out of my way. Lolly, eat Papa.
Pyroclastic surge!
Our bond is strong. Show no mercy. Higher, higher, hands on fire! Dissipate!
Burn it down!
Get to work! Fulfill our pact! Lightning terrified!
Stand with me!
Rise with the sun!
This is the second time you've had to come to our rescue. I'm a little ashamed. Thanks to your efforts last time, we managed to fend off the Abyss here. But at this point, I think we're gonna have to cut our losses. This base is as good as gone.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together. Best to regroup somewhere else.
All right, time to evacuate. There's a volunteer unit here too. So first I need to ask that for anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines. The Children of Echo's front is the closest to here. Anyone who wants to leave will likely also see action as they evacuate, but will be afforded safety at the stadium. Those are the options. We're abandoning this base, and you're free to stay with the group or leave. As of this moment, the Children of Echoes are reasonably well defended, so please, weigh the risks and consider your family's safety before you make a decision. Now then, anyone who wishes to keep fighting, show me how serious you are. Did I not make myself clear?
But if NATLAN is destroyed, will there still be a home for us to return to?
If anyone wants a future, it's on them to go out there and grab it. Period. No one wants to be that person who sat back and hoped for the best while other people were giving their blood for our nation.
Very well. For NATLAN.
For NATLAN.
You heard them. This means we'll all be going to support the Children of Echo's garrison.
Great! Well, you all seem in good spirits, so that's encouraging. But still...
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Huh? Shoot! That creepy Abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking substance again!
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been substantially weakened by the Abyss.
Then let's head over and check on them! What the? Paimon can't believe it!
Light it up! Show no mercy!
You darn stronger! I can't get useless! Oh, why isn't anything working? At this rate, the Abyss is just gonna keep sending more and more monsters! The next wave will be here soon! We need to get out of here! Let's check the area for survivors and hurry!
Rise with the sun!
Show no mercy!
Wrath from the sky!
There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the dangerous substance has been dropping. This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the messenger's job has become all but impossible. But there's nothing we can do about that. Our priority is to get to the next affected zone, even if we don't find any survivors. Maybe that strange substance over there won't be as rock solid as here.
This war's getting too much for Paimon to take. Okay, let's do this! Oh, thank goodness, those people are still standing!
Fulfill our path! Suffer their trap! Light it up! Our bond is strong! I'll settle this! Pyroclastic surge! Show no mercy! Burn it down! You two! Time to end the... Dissipate!
Move out! You've got to get out of here! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable to attack?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like it before. It's like a part of that sky demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons, and with them, a never-ending stream of abyss monsters. We're just no match for it.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. We're fighting a losing battle here. The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal energy is afraid of. The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we still have hope.
What's this?
Water, and some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? Sounds like you need a breather. We got enough people to hold our own here, and it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down and gather your strength for a minute?
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. What is it? Oh, you're right. Well, then guess we'd better go warn them. It's your decision. If you want to set off right away, Paimon will...
It's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the sky.
Cole gave the order for everyone to evacuate. Shilonen and I stayed behind as the rear guard.
It's a good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made it in time.
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest of the group before your parents start worrying about you.
Got it. I'll leave right away.
Stay safe, Kachina.
Come on, let's...
Rise with the sun!
Our bond is strong!
Get to work!
Light it up! Light up the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Bring it!
Burn it down!
Show no mercy! Get to work!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Take me up! Incoming! Fulfill our pact!
Lightning,
Purified!
our bond is strong!
Suffer the wrath of Eastland!
Rise with the sun!
Stand with me!
It's over! Get to work!
Light it up!
Show no mercy! You two! Time to...
Stop right there! I'll settle this!
Burn it down!
Fulfill our pact! Bring it! Many brave names I go! Show no mercy! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastling!
Our bond is strong!
Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. Yeah, this is, Good. We can... I appreciate your help. How are things out there? Pretty Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. Are we in NATLAN? I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about the sky being painted black, but I always thought that was an exaggeration. Mawika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and despair an abyss invasion would bring.
Yeah, and despite that, she's still facing it head-on.
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. It may be the only time we'll see the dawn again, but as long as there's even a sliver of hope, we should catch up with the group. Let's go!
Great! He made it here unscathed. Kinich came by just now with some really bad news. So it wasn't just the Children of Echoes. But the worst affected region was the Flower Feather clans. He said it's a complete disaster over there.
What? Isn't that Cheska's tribe? She said she was gonna take Koichi home.
Kinich didn't even stop to catch his breath before leaving for the stadium. He said he was gonna try and assemble a team to go and support them.
But how, right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There's no spare manpower. At this rate, it won't be long before even the stadium is indefensible. And with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there too. Then, there'll be a battle on a scale much larger than any. On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power we just can't match. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will never give in to despair. But still, the fact is, our lives are more fragile than our spirits.
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say. Yeah, Paimon's sure is getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Wherever you go... Yep, we'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys.
Really? But you guys must...
If there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit, that time is now! Wait! Over there! It's Cheska and Koichi!
Traveler! Over here! Hurry!
Get to work! Fulfill our path!
Our bond is strong! Dissipate! Eat Lalin! Eat Papa!
Time to go!
What happened to her? She's covered in abyssal energy!
Please, save her.
How's that, Koichi? Any better now?
Koichi! Koichi!
Cheska, I used to think Mom and Dad were crazy for adopting you. I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom and Dad take care of you. I thought I could set you free from the abyssal energy you struggled with. I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when... well, we were always the same.
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. We'll be at the stadium in no time, okay? I'll carry you there. The abyssal contamination is gone now. Just rest, and you'll get better.
I was always nagging you to slow down. Stop rushing headlong into things. I just didn't want anything to happen to you. Or to anyone else because of you. I worried about you so much. But now, I realize I never really understood what it's like for you. The fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you in a constant state of agitation. The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like I just agitated you even further.
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you hear me? All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because I really did want to get along as a family. It might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry, Koichi. I never meant to make you feel this way.
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. No one did. It's nobody's fault that things didn't turn out great. I get it now. So, no nagging from me this time. You keep forging ahead, Sid. Never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings and fly free, like the fiercest kukasaur in the sky. Show the world who the bravest flower feather warrior is. Because that's who you are.
Koichi!
Koichi? Chaska? What happened? What was that just now? It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then a split second later, it disappeared. Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back control. If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal contamination is a piece of cake for you. We could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before it was too... Wait. What's happening to Chaska?
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning, and each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better off embracing her pain. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then would she find? Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. to remember the pain I endured, and finally transcended.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer. Please, take care of Koichi for me. I still have more important things to do.
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. She served selflessly. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far from the only one going through this right now. Koichi wanted to be a hero. And in my heart, she always will be. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice. Archon, we need to hurry.
Time for this war to end.
Rise like smoke!
Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all NATLAN. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient blessing. Knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For NATLAN!
For NATLAN!
In the name of the Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, Traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the... If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might never have been possible.
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly...
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with NATLAN after we're through with them.
Burn it down!
Show no mercy! Fulfill our... I'll settle this!
Red from the sky!
Burn that fire!
Ooh, what's that? Aerial support from Moika? Look how powerful she is now. It's borderline unfair.
Light it up!
You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy! Fulfill our path! Out of my way!
Rise with the sun! Use my power to destroy the Abyss tumors.
Got it! Thanks for the backup!
Bond is strong! Get to work!
Light it up!
Oh, did you guys see that huge fireball? It exploded right above my head.
Sorry, Mulani. I'll adjust my aim.
No, you're good, Archon. It didn't hurt at all.
Plus, it was freaking cool!
Not great for your eyesight, though.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Miserable dregs of the abyss! Kneel before the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How! Ugh, a How's coming in way too hot. Is it possible to mute him? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous
Done.
Thank you, Malika.
Backup has arrived. All right, give him hell. Vengeance for Koichi.
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of each!
Yeah! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
The enemy ranks are thinning. Time to double down. Use the Pyro Archon's power and show no mercy.
Get to work!
Kachina, over here! I'll send you up, it'll be quicker!
Whee! This is just like riding a spirit away! Now it's my turn! Go, Turbo Twirly!
Okay, everyone's safe. Granny, please go on ahead with the others. I just need some more time, I promise. I won't hold things up.
Oh, Roron! Leave the vegetables and aphids behind, you dimwit! It's too dangerous!
Hey, you're back.
That sacred flame must be pretty fired up. I'm ready to butcher a whole army of monsters. Everyone, justice now off the table. So charge! Let's give them everything we've got.
The Children of Echo's territory is secure.
I'll go deal with the Abyss Tumor.
All good here at the People of the Springs, too.
Masters of the Night Wind are also safe. Should I go support the
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No need. I just dealt with it.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some heads in.
Oh! Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home's a long ways away from the stadium.
Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Verisa. She says they're safe now.
Yeah! Their only game plan was to outnumber us, and that ain't gonna work now that we have the Ode of Resurrection on our side!
We ain't gonna let them get away with that. Friends, let's get...
More Abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. Let's... Oh, we need someone to guard the main entrance.
All right, this is the final battle!
Yeah. Full throttle! Fulfill our pact! two! Time to end! Light it up!
Our bond is strong. Lightning terrified.
Show no mercy! Burn it down! Wrath from the sky! Fulfill our pact! Yeah! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get to work! You two! Time to end! Stand with me! Let's ride! Rev the engine!
Dissipate. Lightning terrified.
Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Try and stop! Light it up!
Everyone, we are gathered here to celebrate a glorious victory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we emerge victorious from another crisis to declare, our beloved NATLAN is saved!
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated NATLAN's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
Oh, man.
Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to... I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will return victorious, for all of us.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join in with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can basically go back to normal, right?
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of NATLAN should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need. And that is the Captain.
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with renewed...
Janich, you are one lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive.
Unless you want to get punched in the face.
What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being... Oh, this is rich. One measly victory, and it's all gone to your head. You'd all be mincemeat by now if not for the heroic deeds of the Almighty. Don't treat me like I'm your pet parrot!
The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did.
That's good to hear. All's well that ends well. Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, serve it! One more bunch of grapes, post-haste!
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
No, I just figured I should do my part, you know?
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now.
How are things at the People of the Springs base?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Still, It's so sad that some people couldn't be saved by the Ode of Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil for them when I get home.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for NATLAN. An age of unprecedented peace.
Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of NATLAN stretching out below me. I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that.
Make it a large?
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just namely my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you always gonna have that kind of power from...
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only. Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, we've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing...
Wait, what's this got to do with Paimon?
He's just showing how much you mean to him. And what I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the speakers. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to... Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer. You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see her soon.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Nightwind doing?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, 'cause often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Rise with the sun!
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. There y-
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly! What's up?
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
What? Are you serious?
NATLAN must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of NATLAN come together and fight so bravely. But even now that the war's over and the threat to NATLAN is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but Okay, good. That makes me... Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so... If anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you. Oh, and I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink. Don't worry.
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious. I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here. Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Mollypo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Mollypo in our tribe? Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame. And apparently it can change your personality.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job happens to be Archon. Come on, one more round.
After the darkness will come the dawn.
No one fights alone.
For NATLAN!
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
The victors shall burn bright. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of death.
No. A fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach—
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Shibboleth.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name? I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension, me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that?
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to NATLAN will remain. This is the fate NATLAN has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help. Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can
Whoa! Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place? What? You mean we'll be separate?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible—
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me? Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but we'll give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in NATLAN knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of— If you have any other questions, please ask away.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
NATLAN still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for NATLAN's future, I need your help.
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The Flower Feather clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's tribe. Maybe we should check how everyone's doing. We might be able to help them out. Our bond is strong. Wait, isn't that Yansan?
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? I knew I should have trained harder.
Yansan! We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts. Also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Eon-san, Traveler Paimon. I'm so glad you're here.
Cold. So... I'm drowning! And there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is... There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me, too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before. But maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now. But whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge...
Right! You can purify abyssal... It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
What is it, Aeon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
Let's rock!
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
My friend. Is he... Duarte. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're right. Duarte didn't have many distinguishing features. I don't think he ever stood out next to the others. No problem. Thank you.
Light it up!
We're back! How are
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here?
It's working!
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a... You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew. Just like old times. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know? As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect... No. Wait. Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And you went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for Thank you.
It's no use. It will devour. Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Otoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears, and Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle? Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle? When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let... She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself,
How can we help her?
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do... But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened. But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still.
Gogeta.
Fight it. One more time.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be...
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most... But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter what.
Stay away from my... Let's help her out!
You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our pact!
I can do this. I have to do this.
Get to work! Our bond is strong! Light it up! Stand with me! Out of my way! Go away! Show no mercy! Our bond is strong!
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding? That's impossible! They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour every... No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monster...
She's back to normal!
Gogeta!
What just That is... quite embarrassing. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the...
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me.
But is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll... I finally feel like myself again. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Atoko's all better. Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kochida's getting better, too!
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people in the hut. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. Whoa, you're right. That sounds like something Paimon could do, but... Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
Ian-san, bad news. Oh, come.
How's Okotlan doing?
Rise with the sun!
What are you doing, Okolan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy? The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Careful! He's not himself!
Oh, Kotlan!
Give me your worst! Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Light it up! Bond is strong!
Rise with the sun!
Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like...
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Okolan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Are you alright, sir?
Please, don't hurt my son. He's...
But what should we do? He keeps calling us monsters. We're basic...
Oh.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice! It's...
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of...
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the Abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, this man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up a... Give me your worst. It's a... Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's in his mind. All his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son.
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended NATLAN against the Abyss. 500...
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in NATLAN 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land, and witnessed their death. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that. They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of NATLAN. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help NATLAN in my...
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely...
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses, and please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's all I can tell you is this. NATLAN may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to try.
If you have other questions,
Wait. Like, Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
NATLAN must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's... Even now that the...
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean. The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Oh, did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay. So best of luck to you all.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many... Sure took your sweet time! Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll... Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last.
I brought candy and cookies to share.
Of course we missed you!
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will... Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me... Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's... All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part...
Nope.
All right, then to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too... So basically you want to...
Oh, don't worry.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, you're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from NATLAN.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick. Paimon gave us a lot, whew, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and NATLAN as a whole can finally...
Ad Astra ab... Thank you for complete...